All right, we're going to do our shape hand today. First thing you're going to do is fold your paper in half. This is just practice, just so that we can train our eyes how to see simple shapes and then how to transfer them to our drawing. So the first thing you're going to do is with color pencil, you're actually going to draw on your picture. I need you to see the simple shapes: squares, triangles, ovals, circles, rectangles. So I need you to draw with different colors, and you're going to map out all the shapes that you see. Remember, it's all just simple shapes. Here's a close-up of mine. So there are some tricky ones, like this triangle in the corner. You need to be able to see this. And you need to see that blue that goes past my square, right? So just making a plan so that you can see these extra shapes, so that when you start drawing, you know where they are, okay? So on your fingers, there's 3 sections. On mine, I can only see 2, so I'm really drawing. You have to be good observers, and I'm really drawing in the creases. And then not only that, but then I'm going to pay attention to how wide are the tops of the fingers compared to the bottom of the fingers, okay? Make sure that you trace your arm. It does get wider on the bottom compared to your wrist. Your forearm should be bigger than your wrist, okay? Again, you're going to be able to just look at your own pictures. So now that you drew the shapes, you found the shapes, you now are going to transfer the shapes to your drawing. You're going to start with the middle, which is your square. The next step is to do your arm, which is sort of just a rectangle with sides that go out on the bottom, right? But this is your messy sketch. It's meant to be pretty quick. You do want to split up the square. I forgot to do that in the beginning, but you do want to mark the middle of the square, horizontal and vertically, okay? Then you're just going to transfer what you see in the parts where you see them. So my second finger, it's a little bit over middle. So what I'm doing is I'm just mapping out. This is a basic grid for me to map out the shape. So I'm looking for the ovals with my fingers, but I need to know how far are they past the square, right? So I'm just looking at the square for reference, and it's going to help me to kind of map out my hand, okay? So the other thing you need to do is, so again, we're not looking for detail, this is your messy sketch to see if your hand is in proportion, your fingers are in proportion to your hand, and your hand proportion to your arm, right? So it's just training your eye how to see these shapes. Make sure that you put in all of the details. So you put in your fingernails and your creases, if you see your knuckles, some of the lines that are in the palm of your hand. Double check about your arm to make sure it's big enough. And if you see your tendon in your arm, just make sure you're checking to make sure your grid, your fingers are lined up with your grid. Again, this is a messy sketch, so it can be pretty quick. That's it.